Does my hair look good?
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks beautiful. In fact, oh, you have such luscious locks. You know.
Thank you. You know, that really means a lot to me. I put a lot of time into my hair in the morning before I come to work, so that means a lot.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Hi, I'm Putrefied Onion, and this is Handyman Dan, and you're watching The Other Side News, the only news network that gives you the other side. Isn't that right, Handyman Dan?
Yes, it is right. Now, today we're going to be discussing several points. First up on our list, we have Lampman Season 2, which was just released.
Ah, that's right, yes. Lampman Season 2 was just released, and we just wanted to tell you, at least I wanted to tell you, and I think Handyman would agree, that all of the content was very, very well received. So thank you for that. Isn't that right, Handyman?
Well, actually, I was thinking, those people aren't smashing the like button quite enough. We're not getting enough comments. We're not getting enough views, and I say it every time. You know, you're kind of just okay with just accepting whatever you want. Petrified, but I find that we need to be smashing that like button more, folks, and really hitting that subscribe and getting those views out there, because we're not doing very good.
Okay, you say this spiel all the time. It seems like you almost don't have anything else to say.
Hey, I'm on the news network just like you. You know I'm in the same position, so don't go sassing me on the air.
Oh, I'm sorry, I would never do that. Fun fact about Lampman: every episode is made in the day that it is released, and he actually makes the episode and then releases it immediately, and he does this for 7 days, and when he's done, the show's over. That's the next season. So, you hear about that?
Well, actually, yeah, I did, and I kind of got to see the process. You know, one of the videos directly shows actually him making, I think it's episode 2 of season 2, and it's a really in-depth look. You know, it's interesting to see a time lapse like that and just seeing the whole process. It's really neat, you know, and I look forward to seeing season 3 of Lampman, which will be coming out sometime this summer, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. I heard about that. It should be decent. Another series that I saw some sneak peeks for is this tragedy series. It's going to be a more serious, but still dabble in the comedy. I heard there was going to be, I think there's 2.5 episodes that have been made. Couple more in the works, and this series seems to be very interesting. It'll probably be labeled tragedy, so you'll see that one coming out very soon. That'll be a short form, but probably a bit longer than Lampman. This one won't be confined to the 1 minute. What do you think, Handyman Dan?
Well, I would say myself that I don't really enjoy the kind of sadder stuff. It really makes me tear up. You know, I'm all into that. You know, the happy that Lampman stuff really gets me going. I mean, every episode, one a day. He makes so many, so it's really good.
And so on to our...
Wait. We interrupt this program to tell you about the weather. Get ready for the weather, folks, because it's coming up right here, the weather. See you soon.
What? The weather? And now on to the weather. It seems like outside on Mars, everything's slowly freezing up. There are a whole bunch of people falling from the sky who have purple skin, and apparently the vegans are calling them fruit by the gods. They're eating them, and some people are calling it cannibalism. Well, anyways, that's just the way the weather goes sometimes, isn't it? Whatever he just said, folks, get me out of this mirror. Why am I in an alternate dimension? See you next time. Our next news is test videos, which we'll be releasing in the upcoming while, of a new series that we'll be launching. Now, the name is still under wraps. We we haven't released that, but we have 3 animations out. 2 of them are the oldest ones on the YouTube channel. You have the kid walking, which was a test video, and you have the cow walking, and most recently you have three nose men, which were released, and we're expecting a lot more. I heard a Gorthal or something was being released. What do you think about that, Handyman?
Well, this content is supposed to be the biggest thing on the network. You know, we made Lineman in the past, and Shriek was a hit or miss, but this new big thing has got a lot of time going into it. Real plot structures, full seasons. You know, I mean, this show is gonna be probably try to be 10 minutes long, and I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be the premium quality on the network.
I'm glad to hear that you're so enthused, Handyman Dan. I really think that this show is going to be very good. So stay tuned for those test videos, which will be released. Man, I forgot to put on my tie today. I should probably go grab that.
Oh my God, you forgot your tie.
Jeez. Well, we'll have the tie in the next video. Don't worry. I'm sorry. This is very informal. You know, I feel bad for the first episode without my tie, but next time I'll have my tie, and I'll be looking extra spoofy just because of my clearly unintended consequence of making this video just 10 times worth without my tie.
You know, I have to tell you something, Petrified. My entire life I've been a nudist, still am to this day. No one ever cared. In fact, I think it got me a bit of extra credit. So, go nudist. That's the moral of the story. Go nudist.
Wow. It's really interesting to see you plugging that. Next up, this actual network right here. This is the Other Side News, and this series will be being uploaded regularly whenever there's any new updates or new interesting things to talk about on the network. And right now is kind of prime time to start the first episode, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know, I really agree with you, Petrified Onion. I think that a lot of the content on this channel is really starting to pick up. You know, we're starting to see more views, and you know, the animation is really passionate and really drawn. So I'm just really happy to see all the new support for this channel.
You know, I'd really agree with you. So stay tuned for update videos. If you ever want one, just leave a comment and tell us, or anything, you know, maybe news that we should cover in the future. We could definitely cover that. Well, folks, that seems to be all we have to cover today on The Other Side News. We'll see you next time to report on The Other Opinion. Have a good night. Well, do you have any last words, Handyman Dan?
Yeah, folks, I would just like to say, hit that subscribe button. You can go probably somewhere up there or something for some, that's Lampman. Season 1 and Season 2 are both in there. And over there, if you go over there, you can see Shriek or something, and the subscribe button should be right on Petrified's face right there, Onion's face, whatever you want to call him. And thank you so much for watching.